is time. It is time to brew your best beer.
The 2016 SJPorr Challenge is dedicated to your friend and ours, Paul Wickstein. Brought to you by Brewcraft USA, iMake, Gladfield Malting, Yakima Valley Hops, The Grain Bill, Brewers Exchange, Keg Kingdom Homebrew Supply, Hiraki Homebrew, and a special thanks to our silver sponsors.
Let's do it. SJPorr review number 5. Session Peanut Butter Stout. 24R-83U-34T. 4.45% ABV. Very exact on the ABV number. I like that. Had to make sure you just squeaked it in under the 4.5% cap. Cheeky. I've actually had this sitting out for a little bit. I just assume that a session peanut butter stout is going to need a little heat in it, or just to be warmed up a little bit. It hissed like a mother when I popped the cap just then. So let's pour slowly, just in case. Oh no, it doesn't look too bad. Just from the pour, it doesn't look super duper dark. Alright. But, as you can see, black. Yeah, it didn't look super dark coming out of the bottle, but I'm really not getting any highlights through it. I don't have a super bright light down here. Another light bulb burnt out over there. This house, I think there is something in this house that just blows light bulbs. I don't understand it, but another light bulb burned out right when I flipped the lights on. So that's awesome. Anyway, Session Peanut Butter Stout. I've had a few peanut butter beers in my day. There is a little brewery in Minneapolis called Dangerous Man that makes a hell of a good peanut butter porter. So I'm curious. Curious about how the flavoring works. I've had some that really work, some that really don't. So I assume this one works if it made it through to the final round. Let's find out. Cheers. Okay. Peanut butter is definitely there in the aroma. Almost like a peanut butter cookie more than straight peanut butter. It's peanut buttery. It's got a different character, though, than I would expect from like a roasted peanut kind of thing. Interesting. Let's see how it follows through in the flavor. I'm trying to put my finger on what that smells like. It's not exactly peanut butter, but it's definitely peanut butter-esque. I guess like a peanut butter cookie is kind of the closest thing I can come up with. But there's a different little note in there. But anyway, let's check it out. Cheers. It's got a fruity sweetness at the end. Hold on, there's an injured kid. Pause. Alright, there was a tragic Frisbee-related incident. Anyway, back to the Session Peanut Butter Stout. Maybe it's my palate, which is entirely possible. I don't get peanut butter out of this. It's kind of like, I can't put my finger on the flavor, but I don't get, for me it's not peanut butter. It's maybe more hazelnut, maybe kind of that, you could cut like hazelnut skin. Let's see if we can go there. Where if you eat like the outer skin of a hazelnut, you get kind of a sharpness from that. It's definitely still nutty, but there's a definite sharpness to it. It's a nice beer. I wish it had a little more body. I feel like a peanut butter stout especially needs like big sweetness to hold it up. I think a boatload of lactose in this might have been a good thing, just to keep it kind of sweet and thicker. It's a nice base beer, I think. I just don't love the peanut butter character in it, but I think it's because it's not sweet enough. It needs to be richer to get that kind of Reese's peanut butter cuppy, or that just like peanut butter cookie thing. I'd like to see this. I mean, I'm sure this has been brewed at a higher ABV, and I think it's probably a totally different beer with that peanut butter character. I wonder how this was done. I wonder if this was done with the peanut butter extract, or if it was done with that PB2 stuff. I've never used that, but I know it's been popular with some guys. Or if it was done with kind of a more high quality extract. I can't tell the difference between them. I haven't used peanut butter enough. I think there's a really good concept here. I just don't know that this pint hit that concept out of the park. I feel like a session peanut butter stout is a really tough one to hit, to keep enough flavor in a beer, especially a stout, where it can be easy to go, too roasty, too astringent without that big malt sweetness to hold the whole thing up. I'm probably being way too hard on this beer, honestly. It's a good beer. It really is. It's got a nice fruitiness at the end. I think it's just because I'm not getting like a big hit of peanut butter. It's kind of there in the aroma, but in the flavor, I don't get it. So for that part of it, it kind of misses, but for a concept and for a base beer, I think it's really well made. I'd like to see it done again, maybe at a higher ABV, and obviously that wouldn't work in this challenge, but it's part of the challenge, I guess, is to make I don't know, rambling now. Anyway, I'm gonna go get this thing scored. Definitely good luck in the final round, and cheers, 24R-83U-34T. Tasty beer. Yandu.